Welcome to Living in Beauty. It's Wednesday, March 17th, 2021, day 1703 on the road, and we're in Charleston, South Carolina. We should get out more. In 5 years, we have stayed in 325 places, and only 3 campgrounds have percolated to the top of our 5 Bambi rating system. Chula Vista RV and Marina in San Diego County, which is closing soon, Maumee Bay State Park in Ohio, and Fort Wilderness at Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Only 3 parks. Until now. Drumroll, please. We're thrilled to announce that Gulf State Park in Gulf Shores, Alabama is the 4th Living in Beauty 5 Bambi Park. It is cause for celebration to learn of a resort-style campground with every facility and all of the elements we desire for comfort, cleanliness, convenience, service, and activities such as cycling, kayaking, swimming, and more. We arrived on the first day of December when the coast was still nursing Hurricane Sally wounds. Every moment of our 30-day stay over the Christmas holiday felt too good to be true. Gulf Shores is one of those sweet American beach towns that travel writers put on those best-kept secret lists. Even for me, a born Alabaman who dropped her accent somewhere along the Spokanopoly, Gulf Shores was hiding in plain sight. Like Daddy says, if it was a snake, it would have bit ya. I mean, Gulf State Park was Mom and Dad's favorite campground. Now that's quite a case of it's right under your nose syndrome. Yet it remained veiled to me until Daddy suggested he join us in L.A., Lower Alabama, for Christmas and join us for a stroll on that pretty sugar-white sand. So after the Thanksgiving holiday, we pulled out of my sister's Smoky Mountain hideaway in Tennessee and drove about 80 miles to the top of Georgia Airstream Park, where we waited out the first winter storm in silvery splendor. 3 days later, we settled into our winter holiday home on the Gulf of Mexico. Gulf State Park is a shining example of a publicly funded campground run by a professional staff and a legion of dedicated volunteers. Like Maumee Bay in Ohio, this park is a model for ecotourism and sustainability. Retirees from the northern regions stay here 4 to 6 months of the year. Many seasonal campers call this park their second home, and some have formed long-term friendships and clubs with other campers. Gulf State Park merges almost seamlessly into the Gulf Shores neighborhood. Locals and visitors form into a mutually beneficial community, sharing in the splendor of this healthy and natural environment. Gulf Shore's official motto, "Small town, big beach," is a charming understatement. What you don't see here is the major attraction. No shoreline dominated by high-rise condos, no decaying roller coasters or one-way streets and sprawling parking lots beside stained boardwalks with loud amusements and overpriced junk food. What you do see is a mostly natural shoreline protected by grassy white sand dunes and a pristine beach, all supported by small-town hospitality. Simple, natural, friendly, clean, and gorgeous. This campground is a wetland, but you don't need a pair of waders to get around. Gulf State Park is fully navigable on foot, bicycle, Segway, or wheelchair, but golf carts are only permitted on campground roads. In 2020, the park received the Phoenix Award for Environmental and Economic Sustainability. From the doorway of our Airstream, we went for morning beach walks, took daily fitness swims, cycled for hours, went kayaking on the lake, and even dined out in the park. Aside from a couple of drives to Foley, the Beast, our Ram truck, was officially off duty. The 6,000-plus acre recreational park is located right on the Gulf of Mexico, with 28 miles of trails and 9 different ecosystems. 2.5 miles of uninterrupted white sand beach frames the marshland with boggy, tea-colored streams, spongy pine forests, and 3 spring-fed, freshwater recreational lakes. 496 campsites, 20 cabins, and 11 cottages are all beautifully and privately situated near Middle Lake. 33 of the campsites back up right to the shore. 15 more waterfront sites on the boat canal are all pull-through. The remaining sites are arranged on streets in a pattern that is similar to a suburban neighborhood, with plenty of well-trimmed lawn space. All campsites offer full hookups with 30 and 50 amp service, water, and sewer. The fully paved pad is long enough for Beauty and the Beast with parking space to spare. A picnic table is provided, and a paved pad for our clam shelter. 11 bathhouses are situated throughout the campground. 6 bathhouses were closed due to storm damage and renovations were underway, but the open bathhouses were barely used, as most campers at Gulf Shores were retirees following pandemic precautions. The hikes are enchanting and the trails beautifully maintained. Photographers with lenses the size of megaphones stroll the boardwalks because all this soppy, grassy goodness is birdie num-num, a paradise for migratory birds. Many of the poor creatures appeared a bit stunned and confused. We deduced that their usual nesting places had been blown away. Interpretive signage, maps, and trail markers are located prominently to assist visitors' knowledge of the paths, ecology, and history of the park. The extensive network of paths guide observers through a variety of delicate ecosystems. The view is constantly changing. The 3 lakes are connected by canals. Lake Shelby is 900 acres, Middle Lake is 400 acres, and Little Lake is 100 acres. Locals say that Shelby, a stocked lake, is a fine location to make a fresh catch. Jet skis are not allowed in Gulf State Park for safety reasons. The Beware of Gator signage gave us pause. The risk of gator attack is low, but we take posted warnings seriously. 6 years ago, while on our maiden voyage back to San Diego, a young man was devoured by a gator at our Texas campground. That's when we began researching gator attack records. In the last 50 years, a reported 32 people have been killed, and all were either swimming or walking along the water's edge. None were kayakers. So we enjoyed the lake, but we only used the designated boat launch. Again, it is rare, but dogs have been killed by gators in this park. Yet, this does not deter us because by taking common sense precautions, we can enjoy this beautiful, unsanitized, natural environment. Rates vary from $55 to $72 per night and as low as $916 per month. Reservations can be made online. All camping activities are centrally located in the boat launch area. The store stocks essential dry goods, last-minute camping gear, beach toys, snacks, clothing, and souvenirs. Beach cruisers and child bike trailers are available for rent, but free bike rentals are in several locations throughout the park. Kayak rentals are also available at the Middle Lake Launch. The informative Segway tour, led by a local tour guide, is a wonderful way to connect with Gulf Shores and learn about this diverse environment. More education opportunities can be found at the Nature Center near the store, where park naturalists foster learning with ongoing weekly activities. The spotless laundry room with super hot water is located on the lake with a spectacular view. Gulf State Park has the best pool we've seen in any campground, public or private. The facility has a community pool vibe. Jamie, a staff member, welcomes swimmers and provides maintenance and oversight of the swim at your own risk and adult supervision policies. This beautiful resort-style swimming pool with splash pad has bathrooms and outdoor showers. When we arrived, the storm-damaged heater wasn't working, so the temperature ranged between 62 and 69, depending on the previous night's temperature. Fortunately, the pool remained open, and most days I seized the opportunity. Tennis and pickleball courts, horseshoes and volleyball. This park has it all. And fishing is a way of life for the locals. The raised platform network of observation bridges span the highway for safe beach access. It's about a 10-minute bike ride to the beach. The beach pavilion is a magnificent structure, designed for meetings, reunions, lectures, and classes, and for a stargazing night hosted by the Nature Center staff. On a warm and sunny day, and I think we had 5 or 6 of those that chilly December, the pavilion is the place. There are bathrooms and showers, and the snack bar is open seasonally. And the Woodside restaurant, just outside the entrance to the park, has healthy, delicious, farm-to-table Gulf specialties. We made lunch stops there for hot soup and sandwiches, chowder and gumbo. The fabulous outdoor dining area on the lawn under the trees featured fire rings crackling with fuel from storm-felled trees. Local musicians performed on the outdoor stage. This was our hangout. Gulf State Park is a locally treasured venue for big family reunions, and a wide selection of lodging is provided. Woodside and lakeside cabins and Eagle cottages are perfect for family housing with easy access to all park amenities. Shelby Lake has small studios for singles and couples. Guests can choose a woodsy location or bask on the sunny shoreline with fully screened decks. Each cabin is furnished with bed linens, towels, microwave, coffee maker, toaster, pots, pans, utensils and flatware, and glasses. The lakeside cabins also have outdoor fire pits, barbecue grills, porch swing, piers, and fish cleaning stations. The cabins were closed for repairs while we were there. The lodge is on the beach, overlooking the dunes and the pier. Hilton manages this impressive hotel, restaurant, and convention center. The Parks Bike Trail joins the 5.5-mile Fort Morgan Road Trail just outside the park boundary. Most of this 11-mile trail is secluded from traffic behind a barrier of trees. This freshly paved bike path features hundreds of memory benches dedicated to locals and snowbirds who have passed on. Evidence of Hurricane Sally damage will linger for years. Every day, workers were busy with cleanup. The pier, under a $2.5 million renovation, was damaged just days before its reopening. So yeah, the place was pretty beat up. Also, winter of 2021 was unusually cold, rainy, and windy. But don't feel sorry for us. We had a great holiday with Dad and took the dolphins on a holiday light viewing tour, ate fudge, hung out with Jackie and Larry Cook, our first, best, and always Airstream friends, dined on the best Alabama cuisine and locally sourced seafood, and enjoyed some fine trailer-cooked meals by candlelight. And miraculously, Santa found us in the big, big world. FedEx and UPS delivers directly to individual campsites, but the U.S. Mail does not deliver at all to Gulf State Park. So thanks to the cooks who accepted our packages, Pico got a new fireplace, Jim got a new Blackstone griddle, Daddy got a new John Wayne vest, and I got cornhole. Cornhole was even more fun with a growler full of liquid refreshment from Big Beach Brewing Company up the street. On the rare, non-rainy night, we'd stop by Big Beach to enjoy their selection of IPAs, eat tacos, and listen to more of that crazy good Alabama music. 'Twas also the season for eggnog lattes and chocolate-coated espresso beans. We already miss those morning rides over the river and through the marsh to Southern Grind coffee. And on those long, cold winter nights, old holiday films brought us good cheer. Wi-Fi is free. Towers are located throughout the campground. When we used the park's Wi-Fi, we averaged 6 megabits with bursts up to 32 megabits. Now that's some of the best campground internet service we've ever experienced. Our Verizon cell service worked most of the time with our WeBoost cell booster. So thank you, Gulf State Park and Gulf Shores, for the lovely Christmas. We hope to return someday, if you'll have us. Spring is a choice season to take in the splendors of this hidden jewel of Alabama. Redbuds in bloom. The deep south is about to bust out in color. If I had the sense God gave a last year's bird nest, I'd pull this rig over, turn it around, and head straight back down there. Go ahead. Just try and stop me. Thank you for joining us at Living in Beauty. If you like this post and want to be notified when a new one is released, please enter your email address and click the follow button at the bottom of this page. For more info, check out our travel maps and facts. Okay, that's it for now. Safe and happy travels, and see you next time.